Well, that was a great college basketball game. Two really tough teams went at it tonight and played hard. We have so much respect for Tennessee, and they just played such a tough game, and I just couldn't be proud of our players. They earned every bit of it. Went down to the last shot, and we were able to come out on top. So we have a lot of respect for Tennessee. Well coached. Play hard, and I thought our players played extremely hard. So real proud tonight to be a Kentucky Wildcat.
Talk about the last couple seconds, man.
Well, Tennessee did a great job. Our initial thought with 20-something seconds was to run a couple of high on balls for Adia, and they trapped that and did a really good job. So we called timeout. And to try to avoid anything, we just went 1-4 flat. We haven't done that much. As in ever, and so, but we just couldn't get a screen involved. And Adia had just taken us so far and brought us to that point, so I just thought we'd put the ball in her hands and see what happens. And so she came through like a top caliber player that she is. So we're really proud of her. So it was just 1-4 flat, and she went to the basket.
Does she ever surprise you anymore?
No, I was really happy. That she played up to the level of the gifts God's given her. She really played up to her talent level tonight. And she bounced back from, that was a devastating run Tennessee put on us. We had complete control of the game, and that was a devastating run. And for a team to have the character to come back, it was not looking good, and to come back and win was great. But Adia really played well. Sorry.
What can a win like this, just with the emotion, do for the confidence of this team?
Well, you have to make certain that you understand what it is, and it's a win over a very good team on Thursday night in the Southeastern Conference. And emotionally, what you have to do is understand that it could have gone either way. So it was not as good as it looks tonight. It wouldn't have been as bad if we had lost by 1. So, you really have to keep it in perspective that it was a well-played, hard-fought game on our home court. We came out with a 1-point win. So there's nothing for us to do but enjoy it tonight. But you really have to stay focused here because, if we lose tonight and win at South Carolina, we're 4-1 in the conference. And if we win tonight and lose at South Carolina, we're 4-1 in the conference. So, this is the grind of the SEC. It was an emotional night, of course. It was a tough fought game, but you have to keep it in perspective here and understand that we didn't win anything tonight except the Thursday night game in the SEC.
This is the first 4 start in the league, though, ever for UK women's basketball. You got to be proud of that.
Oh, I'm very proud. I'm extremely proud of the players tonight. They played their tails off. They could not have played any harder or with any greater effort or with any greater resolve and with any greater character to bounce back from disappointment tonight. So I'm extremely proud.
Matthew, when you and Nikki came here, was this the kind of night? Was this what you envisioned, what you do?
I told her before the game tonight wouldn't have happened without her. She started it all. She started every ounce of it, and it's hard. You folks that have been covering it for a while know, but it was tough when we showed up, and she taught me how to be a head coach, and Mickey Moss had a big hand in building this program, and that's what I told her before the game. So yes, tonight was what we envisioned. Kentucky, great fans, great crowd, playing against Tennessee and coming out on top. It was a great night.
Adia just seems fearless. Does she ever hesitate in those situations that you see?
She's been very good in those situations, and that's why recruiting is so important. That was not a real genius coaching move there. That was a great player making a big-time play, but that's the formula, guys. That's how Tennessee's won so many games over the years, is great players making great plays. And so, we did a good day's work when we signed Adia Mathis. She really is an outstanding player.
Keela really came through it at certain spurts in the second half, and she had 7 straight and kind of gave you guys a boost.
Well, we would, when you win by 1 and anybody scores a bucket, you wouldn't win a game, without the person. But I'm telling you, just Keela's I asked them before we came out of the locker room tonight to just come out swinging the first 4 minutes, and then we reset it for the next 4 minutes and just kind of work our way through the game like that. And I thought she embodied the attitude we wanted more than anybody. I mean, I just thought she fought tonight, and she did exactly what we asked her to do, and I'm really, really proud of Keela Snowden. She has taken a lot of grief from her coach over the years, and she has stepped up big here in her final semester of her career, and she was huge in the game tonight, did a great job.
Matthew, what did you contribute Tennessee's comeback to after you guys seemingly had the game?
I thought there was, you know, we started missing shots, and if anybody was paying attention, we got extremely tentative on offense, and it's just so hard to beat Tennessee. It just is hard to beat them. There is that aura and that tradition and just what they have built and earned. I don't know how else you knock it down, but just win a game, you know, start winning some games, and, you know, we'll have to try it again. But I thought we got very tentative, and then Tennessee just was fantastic in transition offense, and we just did not do a good job. So I thought that, you know, we just got so tentative on offense, maybe playing not to lose instead of playing to win. And then Tennessee back against the wall like a great team does. They just came out with haymaker after haymaker, and those were some big-time plays they made. So it's a combination of really good players on Tennessee stepping up, and us, I think, getting a little tentative. It was some bad-looking offense there in the last few minutes.
Matthew, what did you say to Pat, and what were your emotions there when you guys were hugging?
I tell Pat before every game that I appreciate that I wouldn't be here without her, without what she did. So I tell her that every time. I told her that tonight, and it's true tonight, and it'll be true every time we meet before a game. So I told her I loved her, and obviously thinking about her, of what she's going through, and really appreciate our fans tonight. They did exactly what first-class people should do. They gave her a great ovation, and that meant a lot to me. I appreciated our fans doing that. It was a great atmosphere tonight, and I appreciate everybody buying tickets and filling the whole place up. It was awesome tonight. It was rocking.
We got time for 2 more.
Did you feel like the moon and the stars were aligned right when the audio threw in that desperate three-pointer at the...
Yeah, for about 2 or 3 minutes, and then I thought they'd gotten out of whack again. Started throwing in shots, and so that was, you know, it was a huge play in the game, and, you know, you just, look, let me tell you something, we've had plenty of them go against us like that, so I was glad to get one of them on our side for once.
Last
You
question.
beat them a couple years back, played them tight last year. Do you feel like UK with basketball is getting closer to the bar that Tennessee is set?
Well, we're getting closer, but, you know, I mean, look at the series record, it's one-sided, so we got a lot of work to do. We got a lot of work to do to, you know, be evening up that series. So, but yeah, we're getting closer, and that's what we need to do. We need to work really hard every day and focus on making Kentucky basketball as outstanding as this place deserves. So,
All right,
thanks a lot, everybody.